Hello, everyone. Before I begin, I want to show you something very familiar to all of us. It's probably the passport, right? So if you look on the last page of the passport, it's written very clearly, this passport is a property of the government, not mine. Even though I paid for it and went through a very long process to get it, right? But still, it doesn't belong to me. Strange. But it actually makes sense. How? Because government issues it because they are responsible for us, for keeping us safe, for tracking identity, and for international security. And when we say they own this passport, along with it, they also own our names, our date of birth, our all information is written in our passport, and plus also our biometric informations like fingerprints and face data. But it's all happening in the physical world. We are talking about the physical world, which we can see, we can touch, we can share, or we can even see alike. Problem is, when I lose this passport, at least one person can find it, can get access to my information, and can use my information. And also for the government, it will be really easy to find out who that person who stole my passport. But what about the digital world? What about like if I lose my data online? Who's gonna find it? Who's gonna seize it? So that's why now let's talk about the digital world, which is the world of internet, apps, and also let's say AI. So in the digital world, things are very, very different. Imagine you sign up on social media, even like you're not active, it doesn't matter. Probably you already shared more than you realize. Your name, your date of birth, your phone number, and maybe your contacts, your interests, your behavior, and most importantly, your way of thinking. And interesting fact that the all data, all information you already shared are sitting somewhere, not even with you, not even with your government, but probably in the hands of private companies, maybe being learned by recommendation algorithms, maybe being used by AI. Nobody knows. And that's why we got a really important question. Who really owns your data? So let me take you back to the 2021 in Uzbekistan. If you remember these times, in this year, the all most popular social media platforms are suddenly blocked in Uzbekistan. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they're all gone. There was a chaos, frustration, and a lot of questions. But what really happened in that point? So I work in government sector. Maybe probably you are saying this guy is a side of the government because he works for them, but the real truth is, if you look on this problem from legal and technical perspective, government didn't do anything wrong. All laws, all policy, all requirements about this was on the government side. Why? Because those social media platforms are stored your data in different places, not inside of the country. What does it mean? Potentially, your data can be used can get access to everybody without protection and without control. And that's why government did something like that. So now, whether you disagree or agree on government's approach, it's not a point. Point is, this situation shows us the complexity of data war. So now it's not just about the freedom anymore, it's about the ownership, it's about the power, and plus, it is about the security now. Okay. So from this experience, we can say governments want to protect their people. The companies want to get profit from your data, and AI wants to learn from it. You just want to watch a video, you just want to scroll your Instagram reels, or you just want to chat with your friends. But in the behind, there's a war happening very, very silently. Every click, every like, every post you already shared, it's part of this war. Now, again, I'm gonna ask you, who owns your data? Is it like platforms we use every day? Or is it you? Or is it AI that try to learn from this data? So now let's talk about the AI a little bit. AI is basically means like artificial intelligence. Everybody knows about this because I'm gonna say AI is like a hype topic nowadays. Most people understand, but in reality, they don't actually understand what is AI. So from my experience and from my point of view as a scientist in computer science, AI is just a bunch of mathematical algorithms or just mathematical equations. But for the most people, AI kind of looks like sci-fi idea. Maybe in the future they will conquer us. Maybe it will change the world or something. But in reality, it doesn't and it wouldn't be, definitely. Why? Because we create the AI long before. But why we create the ChatGPT just like 4 years ago, probably? The reason is we didn't have enough data. And mostly we didn't know how to use the data. And that's why 21st century, we learned how to collect the data, we learned how to use the data, and now we are using all data to create better and better AI technologies. So we can get a conclusion from this: AI only intelligent when they have a great, powerful data. If you want to build like a very intelligent guy in virtual world, you should have a great data, powerful data from everywhere and from everyone. So imagine you are creating a very personal AI. Let's say this AI should understand culture, language, emotions, and maybe even humor. With that, your AI should learn a lot of things about human behavior, human interests, about the human's hobbies. And in that point, the very tricky thing that maybe you will think like, I am using AI, because I know that almost every day we use AI. But the point is, you are not using AI. Actually, AI is using you to learn and to grow and to be better AI for the next time. So we can see from real experience. 1 year ago, the AI was really different. Let's say ChatGPT was really stupid in somehow. But now, it's getting really better and better every day and every day. Why? Because AI is learning you. That's why AI is getting better and better. So, in this age of AI or big tech companies, data is new oil. It fuels business, it fuels government, it fuels power, and plus, it fuels everything. And that's why the big tech companies, everybody, even governments, try to collect the old data or try to protect the old data. Because in this digital world, without data, we can't build anything or we can't get the profit. If I talk about this topic with my friends, some of my friends say, come on, you are being so dramatic. Who cares about my data? I am no one in this country and nobody cares about my data. But the point is, it's not about who you are. It's about how many people are like you. What kind of group are you in? What kind of community look like you? For example, let's imagine you have a great interest on fashion or football. If you look on your Instagram Reels or YouTube recommendation, probably you are seeing a lot of videos related to the football or fashion. Why? It's not because like whole YouTube videos about the football. YouTube is not about the football, but your YouTube is about the football. The reason is you are in that kind of community or that kind of group. So we can see that AI is learning your behavior, your interests, your hobbies, what you like or not you like, who will vote you in the future, for example, what is your political opinions, what is your religional opinions or something. That's why it's kind of important for AI. So in the end, I want to say that this war, this hidden war, it's not between you or government, it's not even between you and technology. It is between your right to privacy and desire to understand and influence you on this point. That is the war I'm talking about today. So we should think and we should look on data and our data like our money, our property, or maybe like our identity. Why? Because your data is your power. If you can't control it, somebody else will do. That's why we need laws, we need transparency, we need awareness, we need politics on this. And we need governments to step up. Not to control us, but to protect us. Just like they do with our passport. Thank you for your attention.